Hey guys, today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to share with you a viewer email. This is from Mike from Georgia. This is actually came from a reply on my History of Oliver's 60 video I did. So I asked if he'd send some pictures and he did. So I'm going to share with you those pictures and I'll go over some stuff that's different on a KD model. So this is from Mike. The 60 came out of Winchester, Tennessee with a 70 and 80. I sold those two. I love 60s and I knew it wouldn't bring much with a stuck engine and rotten tires. It was a great excuse to keep it. I did get a good 60 engine to put in it. It's a really cool tractor. Thanks for wanting to see it. I have 7 tractors and a 65 Bonneville. I guess it's more projects than time money on the YouTube part of it. It says it has a magneto, no generator, no amp gauge. It does have a starter, but I'm guessing it was added later. I figured it was a wartime tractor, so it was no frills. The Oliver O'Krap 60 is hand painted. Not sure if that's original or a repaint. So I'll go over the photos. So the first one's just of the 60, the whole thing by itself. The second two, the next two are the manifolds. Well, the manifold's different on that one than a regular 60. The regular 60's got set up for gasoline, obviously. This has got a little different style. I think the carb's different too, but I'll go over that a little bit later in the video when I go through the parts book. The next picture is of the dash. Our next pictures, I'll try to group them together, ones that are similar. Now if you notice, there's no amp gauge on that model. So from what you told me so far, you have a magneto, which would say it's probably not going to have a battery. There's magneto, no generator, no amp gauge, so it makes sense. So it's probably just a hand crank model. So you might have a crank with it, and it's not going to have a battery unless someone started adding stuff to make it a battery ignition. So you can see there's no amp gauge, so it's a different dash on that one. The next one is the top view, kind of. You can see the fuel caps. There's 2 of them, one for the kerosene, one for the gas. Or you can see the 60 that's hand painted on. That would not be original. That would be, the original would be a decal. So somebody probably hand painted that. But at least it shows up. My next one is the serial number plate. You can see the KD on it after the serial number. That's pretty cool. This tractor is really rare too, so don't see many of them. I've only seen pictures of a couple of them. Some of the Oliver books, once in a while you'll see one. Here you can see the fuel valve. So it goes all the way to the dash with a rod, and then here's a video of it working. So when it gets warmed up on gasoline, you start it on gas, it gets warmed up, then you move your lever and it switches it to kerosene. The gas, I think it was only like a gallon. So you start it on gas and you switch it. There's a picture of the magneto. As I said, that's probably going to be hand crank. That magneto is going to be doing all your ignition. It's kind of like a small engine. It gives you your spark and does everything. Just from turning it a little bit. You don't even have to turn them much and it'll give you a spark. That's why it works good for like hand cranking. You see it's a Wicco. Carb says it's TSX 138. Looks like. It's got a battery box there, but it really doesn't need it. I think someone looks like they were converting it to a battery. I can see the solenoid there too in the dash. Right there. I had to shoot that last part with my kitty cat in the bathroom because I just turned the camera on and he was already knocking the tripod over. I kind of figured that. This is Sebastian. Okay, so for that 60 KD, here's the dash. Number 9. There's 4 part numbers for number 9. One is specifically a KD. I'm gonna have to lock you out of here too, huh? Yeah, so I can finish this video. You like 60s, huh? Yeah, so number 9 has a different dash for the KD. There's also a plate here. It can go on top of the dash. This is when electrical equipment is not used. And I got a kitty cat going nuts. He wants to be here. If you go through the parts book, you'll probably find several things that are different. This head bolt here is different, number 8 for a KD. I don't know what exactly is different, but it's a different number. The head itself shows a different number. It's actually a H180A instead of HSA 180 for the KD. Someone does not like me in here. The carburetor, I'm just gonna kind of go over some of the stuff that was shown in the pictures. The gas model uses a TSX 120 is the most common one, and TSX 138 for the KD. And here's the manifolds. You can see the gas one and the KD. It's got this thing here, number 9, which is, well, 6 is a heat control valve, so you must have to get it hotter. Yeah, KD, heat control valve shaft. I got a shield too, that's different. There's the fuel tank. Gas goes in that small part and kerosene in there. And then right there, it shows the 3-way valve. Number 47, so 3-way valve KD. So yeah, there's probably more stuff, but I'm just hitting those major ones. Look at him, he couldn't stand it. So Mike, I want to thank you for sending me the photos and reaching out through email. And it's kind of up to you if you want to keep your tractor original. Originally it probably would have been hand crank and magneto. If you want to switch it over, you have to add a battery and distributor and stuff. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do that. I gotta hold this guy, otherwise he knocks my camera over. So thanks again for sending me the photos and reaching out. If anybody else has something that they want to share with, just send me an email and I'll get back to you, or maybe ask to do a video or whatever. And Mike, you also got a very rare tractor, so whatever you do with it, you know, at least saved it from the scrapyard anyway. Those Oliver 60 KDs are not very easy to find. Alright, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And hopefully you're not getting too bored with the OC6 videos. In case you're wondering, you can probably see them in the background. Some Oliver toys. I will do a separate video on that. coming up.